Welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. If you've never been here before, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. This whole Gangsta Boo devil worship thing, I'm going to go way back and grab some information for you from 2013. You see, in order for you to understand what is about to be said in this video, you must first come to the conclusion that the universe makes no mistakes. There are no mistakes in the universe. When things happen, they are supposed to happen that way, cause and effect for whatever the reason may be. You might try to rationalize and justify things in your mind to your understanding, but there is always cause and effect. Okay, and once you understand that, you'll understand the rest of what was said. So, Gangsta Boo has left us. She's gone from this plane, no longer here. She is what we call here dead or passed on. Okay, a lot of people are reeling. A lot of people are talking about how she was that original one, her, Lil Kim, and others. People are talking about how much she contributed to the industry, how much she contributed to fashion, how much she contributed to kicking doors in and laying foundation for future generations of females, women, her cadence, her style, all that stuff. And they're right. She did all that. But don't think those hand signs that were being gestured and thrown up all the time in videos were just for nothing. See, some of us might think, oh, those are gang signs and they might be affiliated with some type of gang. Yeah, I want you to take, for instance, when Gangsta Boo throws up the devil horns, okay? She throws it up, it's in front of her body, and it has the circle in the middle with the two middle fingers and a thumb. Okay, that she's holding it in different places around her body, and it's hard to decipher. She's holding it in front of her chest. She's holding it out by her shoulders. That's okay. When you find that picture where she holds it, in case you are wondering, are those maybe pitchforks, devil horns? Is she throwing up a gang sign, or is she really throwing up what some people are calling Baphomet's horns? Is that what she's throwing up? When she places it on her forehead for you, there's no longer any need for you to wonder if that is what she is throwing up. She is letting you know that that is what she is throwing up. Some people are like, man, she ain't a part of the agenda. She wasn't down for it. Well, according to what I've heard, she was down for it. She was down for it for a while. She kind of wised up and realized that, damn, I got suckered into this. I got to try to find my way out. She might have went in and then realized, okay, now we're at a point where I don't like this type of ritual right here, or I'm not going to get down with that right there. I want you to know that there are members of the 3-6 Mafia that don't speak to Gangsta Boo, that wanted her out of the city of Memphis. And she did a long interview saying stuff like Juicy J, it was disheartening for her. She showed up at their event and was told that only family members are allowed and friends, close friends. They didn't want her there. Matter of fact, they don't even want her in the city. And she's like, how come they don't want me in a city where I never left, a city that they left and went to Hollywood? They don't even come back to the city no more. And suddenly you're winning a Grammy and all this other stuff. You're getting good money now, and you want to press poor old little me? It's because she did not continue to go through with the agenda. Listen, she ran away from 3-6 Mafia. Don't be fooled. Don't think, oh, she left because she wanted to go pursue a solo career. Nah, she was not allowed to say ever why she got away from 3-6 Mafia. But anyhow, listen to this. This information is from 2013. Shout out to sportsyahoo.com for this one. 3-6 Mafia and the Mafia 6 member Gangsta Boo made some shocking revelations about witchcraft during an exclusive 3-part interview with Yahoo Music. This is not Hot Topics TV making this up. This is what actually happened. They did a 3-part interview talking about witchcraft and their involvement in witchcraft during an exclusive 3-part interview with Yahoo Music. Since their debut in the 1990s, 3-6 Mafia has been plagued with rumors that they worshipped the devil because their name references 666. 3 sixes, 3-6 Mafia, a number typically associated with Satan. Well, I could divert right here and say 666. For some of us, it means 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons, and it's the makeup off. I'll stop right there. You can go do your research. However, people have always associated 3666 with, Satanism and all that. So they rapped about Lucifer and they incorporated satanic imagery in their artwork. Okay, that includes the throwing up of the horns, the sign used with the hand. During an exclusive interview with Yahoo's Music, The Aftermath, Gangsta Boo revealed that she experimented with witchcraft after she had joined the group 3-6 Mafia. Quote unquote, her words from that interview: "I dibbled and dabbled in witchcraft because I was young and I wanted to know what the dark side was about." This is what she said during part 3. "I've always heard about it, and we was in this group called 666 Mafia, so I wanted to be as dark as possible." These are her words, end quote. Gangsta Boo admits that her mama did not approve of her exploration. Her mom was not with it when she started setting up her little stuff and doing her little chants and her little rituals. Her mama said, "What the hell are you doing? You can't have this shit in my house. I'm not down for this." Mama was spooked. She said, "I brought a book, a witchcraft book home, and my mama put me out the house." That's what she said. "It's not that I was sitting in a circle practicing Illuminati scriptures or whatever. I was just young, and when you young, you explore." That's what she said. So she was young, she was exploring. Everybody knows, if you follow the history, that she was pretty young going into the 3-6 Mafia. She was like 14, 15 years old, right? 16, 17, 18, 19 when she got big hits and all that other stuff. So yes, she was young. And when you are young, you are impressionable. Matter of fact, I could imagine being that young and going into a group that's male dominated. They probably were like leading and she was following. You understand? So if they're like, "Yeah, we really about this life. This is what we do. We get in on the dark side. We can show you how to do this and that." She's looking for fame. She's not going to say, "Oh, I don't want to be with your group anymore." More than likely, you're going to be like, "Hey, if it's not harming them, it probably won't harm me either. So let's see how this goes," right? The rapper, who recently teamed with some of 3-6 Mafia members to form the new group called Da Mafia 6, said that she did take a liking to some aspects of the dark side. You heard that. She said she did take a liking to some aspects of the dark side. So, quote unquote, "So I was exploring, and I do like certain things about the dark side because it's mystic, it's wicked, it's sexy. You know, I like to be mysterious." Again, these are not Hot Topics TV words. These are her words from that interview. "I was exploring, and I do like certain things about the dark side because it's mystic, it's wicked, it's sexy." She's telling you that she liked the wickedness of it. She liked it. She said it. "I liked it because it's mystic. It's wicked." You liked it because it's wicked? Who likes wickedness? You liked it because it's wicked and it's sexy. I like to be mysterious. Now, despite her interest, she maintained that she is still not a devil worshiper. She's not a full-time Satanist. I'm not a Satanist or nothing. I don't worship the devil, but I like to explore. I like to find out about different things. It's the dark side. I'm very curious. Gangsta Boo described herself as a godly person in that same interview. Now, you have to remember this. God for you does not mean it's the same God for everybody else. One man says God and you find out that his God is Allah. Another man says God and you find out that his God is Buddha. Another man says God, you find out his God is Krishna. Another man says God, you find out that his God is a cow in the pastures or the big old tree that sits in the middle of a field. So when people say God, it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody is speaking about the same God. However, she described herself in this same interview where she said she was exploring and she likes the wickedness and the sexiness of it and it's mysterious and she loves the mystics. Despite her interests, she maintains that she is not a devil worshiper. She's not a full-time Satanist or anything like that. I don't worship the devil, but I just like to explore. I like to find out about different things. It's the dark side. I'm very curious. Gangsta Boo described herself as a godly person. She said, again, quote unquote, I'm not about that dark side life, but it's real. And I'm one of the artists that's going to let you know that it's real and that it does exist. There's good and there's evil, and I know them both. That's a very telling statement. Listen to that again. Gangsta Boo said, it's real, and I'm one of the artists. She says, I'm not about that dark side life. But it's real. And I'm one of the artists that's going to let you know that it's real and that it does exist. There's good and there's a evil. And I know them both. Okay. Now, during part 2 of that same interview, Gangsta Boo discussed making a temporary departure from the 3-6 Mafia lifestyle. She started using the name Lady Boo, and she sought solace through Christianity. Somebody said in the last video we did of Gangsta Boo, y'all didn't talk about how she even did Christian stuff, church stuff. Well, here it is. So when things got kind of heavy, and she really slipped into the dark side and started seeing stuff that she could not handle, started thinking she was losing her mind or this was a bit too much for her, or she was selling her soul or all that other stuff. It gets overwhelming. She ran to Christianity, right? She started using the name Lady Boo and she sought solace through Christianity. She said here, they asked her, what happened then? You ran away from the group. You went to church. You did some church stuff. I thought you liked the dark side. What happened? She said, I was growing. I was mad young. I was like 21, 22. This is what she said in the interview. I was growing. I was mad young. I was like 21, 22. She said at the 1 minute and 22 second mark on part 2 of that interview, she said, I was depressed. I was just trying to find myself. I didn't have a manager. I didn't have a publicist. I didn't have anyone pretty much telling me what not to say or what to say. So I just broke bad. I just felt like things were coming down and I wanted to leave and find peace. And from what I've been knowing growing up around a lot of Christians in my family, you find peace through God. You heard that. Let me say that again. She said, I just felt like things were coming down. That's what I was seeking. Peace. I got it. And I also found out that I also don't want to be extra religious either, because It's a lot of judgmental people over there. So she went to church and then she found out there's a lot of hypocrites in the church as well. She went devil worship. It got too deep. She ran to the church. She got scared. She went to church and over there she says, yeah, I don't want to be too extra religious-y, churchy as well, because there's a lot of judgmental people over there as well, right? And the Bible says, judge not lest he be judged, right? All right, or he without sin cast the first stone. But there's a whole lot of stone throwing and judging going on in church, and she found that out. So she left. No offense to nothing. I'd just rather be spiritual at this point. I don't want to be acting like I'm holier than thou and slip up and say a curse word, or I want to have a cocktail. So I just consider myself more spiritual than religious nowadays. But yes, I found peace through God. Definitely is how she ended that interview. So for those of you who are asking, did she ever really mess with witchcraft or anything? Not only did she mess with it, she went way in. She went all the way in. So yeah, the title, The Devil Came to Collect, is appropriate. Here's the thing. You don't make a deal and then you decide when that contract ends. Don't let that go over your head. Let me say it again. You don't go in, make a deal, and then when things get too hectic, you run away and you decide when that contract ends. You must understand that you're playing with stuff that's more powerful than you are, right? So the best thing to do is probably not to even venture into that in the first place. At the end of the day, again, like I said when I first started this video, you must understand that the universe makes no mistakes. People run to religion, but karma sees no religion. You understand? And everything is cause and effect. I'll leave this one right here for now. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. Hit that subscribe button, man. Help us to continue to grow. And you already know, if the topic is hot, we are on it. I'm out. Peace.